What's going to happen in the real estate market in Longboat Key in 2024? In this video, I am going to take you through my predictions and give you the context of what happened in 2023 versus 2022 so you can understand the trends. I'm Judy Mitchell with Premier Sotheby's International Realty, and if these videos are informative to you, please take a minute and hit the thumbs up button for me. And also, if you can make a comment just to let me know it would be helpful, that would be great. Okay, so the big question, are housing prices coming down in Longboat Key in 2024? The short answer is not yet. Our median price for single-family homes, condos, townhouses, and villas is about flat year over year. Our median price is off about $38,000, which really is essentially flat. Currently, we are hovering around $1,160,000. Last year in 2022, our median price was $1.2 million. To understand how the market is trending, you really have to look at it in context. In 2023, homes stayed on the market longer than in 2022. Our average days to contract in 2023 was 37. In 2022, it was 11. This tells us that it's taking longer generally to sell because sellers are really setting their prices too high. And another factor is that there really are more choices now for buyers. Also, an important note for sellers, once your home is in contract, I think the most important thing to know is that it's going to take longer to sell. In 2022, 58 days to close. In 2023, 84 days to close. In 2024, it will be longer. Now, if you own a property on Longboat Key, do not worry about your equity. Prices remain really strong, so that's great news. Now, it's really just the growth that has slowed, but it has not reversed. There has been, honestly, so much growth in the market. Many sellers expect that the prices should go up and up. But instead, what we have seen is that the market has stabilized. The rate of growth or price appreciation is what has slowed. Meanwhile, we have seen that there has been an uptick in the housing inventory here on Longboat Key. As of making this video, there are 220 homes on the market right now. That is significantly more than we had this time last year. Now, why is that? We have certainly seen an impact on our inventory from the mandatory milestone inspections. These are now required by Florida state law. Some communities, have had to make significant upgrades to their building structures, and they've also had to boost their reserve funds, which they're now required to do. In addition, there have been really serious increases, I would say, in insurance premiums, especially in the waterfront communities. And as a result of all these factors, many communities have, had to impose assessments on owners and or raise the HOA fees. Those homeowners who, really could not or really choose not to accommodate those fees, they're the ones who have decided to sell. So this has really increased our inventory and, but fortunately it has not increased our sales price. Not decreased our sales price. So I would say, the question might be, if you're a buyer, should you buy now at these increased HOAs? That's really a good question, and the answer really depends on what's right for you. Living in paradise, without a doubt, comes at a premium. Longboat Key is truly like no other place in the world. And it's a barrier island, it's got gorgeous beaches, and we do pay a premium for our insurance. Nobody likes it, but it's a fact. So I would say, here's a thought for you. If you do buy in a condo community, then you get to share those premiums with others, because that's kind of a nice benefit of living in a condo community. Now, what can we expect going forward? Well, when we look at the housing market, really from the national perspective, what we're seeing is that economists are predicting price increases across the board, and it could be as much as 6% through July 2024. Now, that's mainly due to anticipated low housing inventory levels, and also interest rates are probably going to stable out at around 6%. However, that is not likely going to impact our market here on Longboat Key. Really where we have a much more stable market and our inventory has started to increase. So I think the most important thing and the most likely thing that we are going to see is that the prices for highly desirable properties, I think, will be flat or have minor price appreciation. Waterfront properties, homes that are really in impeccable condition and appeal to the emotions of the buyers. I think that's where we're going to see those highly desirable properties go for a little bit more. I think properties that are not quite as, highly desirable, marginal properties, I would say, I think we're going to see a reduction in price by about 3 to 6% in sales price. So buyers, those are your opportunity properties. Call me, let's talk about those, let's identify those for you, and then let's actually look at the pricing to make sure that that pricing is reasonable. Okay, if you are a seller, what you really want to think about is you need to price appropriately. And we should talk about that, especially if you're a seller that has not maybe kept up with the latest renovations. You absolutely still can sell, but you have got to price right. And you need to know what the value is of your property in 2024. You have to understand that there have been changes in the market. And as always on Longboat Key, we can certainly anticipate that the stock market will continue to impact our pricing and really secondary home ownership desirability. This is really as it has always been, and I don't anticipate that changing. Now I am finding buyers who are out there looking now, they understand that there was a milestone inspection required and they expect assessments. And they also expect the increases in the insurance premiums. Their reality is the higher HOA fees, and they are willing to pay a premium price to be here on Longboat Key. So this typical, I would say, Longboat Key buyer really always wants to be on Longboat, but the one thing they are looking for is a property with value. So that's important. If the property has value and it suits their needs and wants, then you're going to be in good shape. I do anticipate that, of course, the frenzied buying action of the pandemic years is just gone forever. That's just gone. We have to put that out of our mind. Really, we're going back to 2019 levels. Buyers are really, I would say, in more of a wait and see purchase cycle. They are really slowing the roll, if you will. And that means that properties are going to linger on the market longer, especially if they are not priced right. And so the competition for the buyer's attention between those properties is going to increase. So this means pricing must be exactly accurate. And if your pricing is accurate, of course, that will help you maximize your sale price and your net proceeds. Now, you definitely do not want your property, to sit on the market too long because that will impact price. So if you know someone who is thinking about selling or thinking about buying, I would say have them reach out to me. They need to make a plan. It is not the market that we have seen lately. So you can call me. I am at 941-275-6838, and I'm happy to, just talk you through that process and give you some information. If this video was helpful for you, please hit the thumbs up, comment, let me know what is helpful or what else you'd like to see in these videos, because I'm happy to accommodate. Okay, everybody, I'm Judy Mitchell with Premier Sotheby's. I live and work right here on Longboat Key, and I hope you found this video helpful.